Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Edwards. And it's Keenan in at the 3. And for Charlotte, we've got Zeller. Kemba Walker is out there with Daniels. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's not even fair. A big guy, that size, that skilled, raining threes on your head. Good luck with that.
Outside, Batum. Back to Walker. Shoots over Simon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating. frustrating as a coach, boy.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Walker, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Gordon against Daniels. And Cousins kicks to Edwards. Back to Cousins. Shot clock at 5. Another three for Richmond.
Well, when you put in the time and work on that three-point shot, you get comfortable. Mr. Cousins doing work.
Here's Daniels. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just great court awareness, right? Find the open man. It's an easy game.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Outside Edwards. Daniels against Simon. Pass to Keenan. Here's Cousins. Another three for Richmond.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
And it's the Hornets ball. 8-point game. Here is Daniels. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That is his first foul of the game. Inside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Boy, what tremendous touch. Not everything has to be a power move on the inside.
Isaiah Thomas has checked in for Richmond. Wasted no time on that one. Cousins has got 18 points.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Here's Walker. Outside Daniel. Here's Zeller. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Cousins, lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Walker. Charlotte moving it around. Thomas with the steal. From deep. Another 3 for Richmond.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's Daniels. Back to Walker. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Richmond.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Keenan. Pass to Cousins. Takes a 3. 9 for 9. Looking deadly accurate. Like guys he cannot miss.
Well, dialing it up from distance, something we know DeMarcus Cousins has added to his bag.
Outside Batum. From deep. Walker knocks down the 3-ball. Walker's got 5 points so far.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
This is a vintage performance from Boogie. The big fella putting pressure on him every single trip down the floor.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Edwards. Batum grabs the miss.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Walker the pass to Zeller. And the rejection by Cousins.
The aggressive defense by DeMarcus Cousins, not content to just alter it, send it back.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Hard to win in this league without the ability to take three-pointers.
Charlotte trails by 18. Oh, and he misses the dunk. 7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Oh,
DeMarcus Cousins.
Are you kidding me? DeMarcus Cousins, my goodness, go ahead.
And here's Walker. He has 5. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Zeller, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
At the line for 2, Cody Zeller.
And so Zeller nails both of them. 8 seconds left in the first. Here's Cousins. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 6 assists now in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Richmond ahead, just dominating this one. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Richmond.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Batum is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Cody Zeller. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Daniels in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Batum against Gordon. And Batum kicks to Daniels. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Dawkins. A nice shot by Lin. And so Booker will bring it up for Richmond. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there. They'll want to talk about that one.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Daniels. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Zeller, a screen on Booker. Lin from long range. Rebounded by Richmond. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down hard.
Well, guys, we know that DeMarcus Cousins can put up huge numbers. He's having one of those nights.
And here's Charlotte. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Kemba Walker's checked in for the Hornets. And the Hornets call time here. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. To the wing right side. Hansbrough, the pass to Daniels. 6 to shoot. Pass to Walker. The 3. Cousins pulls it in. Richmond leading by 22. Launches a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Cousins has got 41.
Well, you don't see him work the catch-and-shoot game often, but DeMarcus Cousins proving capable right there.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that, straight to the basket.
Cousins inside. He's against Zeller. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own. Batum wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. So it's Richmond now. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Buries it from three-point range. Cousins has got 8 points in the quarter.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
There's Walker with the 3. Connects from three-point range.
Kemba Walker is a cold-blooded competitor, and there is nothing he likes more than to answer 1-3 with another.
Richmond leading by 23. Pass to Cousins. Takes it inside. And he goes big with the dunk. Right over Cody Zeller.
Man, how about the timing on the drive by DeMarcus Cousins? Things move quickly in his mind.
Now Walker. He's got 8. There's the triple. And Dawkins pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Cousins. No good from outside. And here's Charlotte. Outside, Walker from downtown. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
His goal is to get the defense rattled. Walker can do it with his shooting, his passing, or the ability to draw fouls.
Miller's checked in for Cody Zeller, and he nails the 3rd. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much. Whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half-court, you've got to do it as a unit.
Well, quality shots usually translate to great percentages. The chippy for DeMarcus Cousins with authority.
Walker looking for an opening. Miller kicks to Hansbrough. Clock at 6. Miller with a screen on Simon. He had a nice open look right there. Walker's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hornets.
How about the range from Kemba Walker? Boy, he's put in a lot of work to get better.
Got that one up quick. Cousins has got 51.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Another 3 for Richmond.
Every team wants guys who can make threes.
We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. It's stolen by Edwards. And then Cousins with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring Los Angeles as they go up against Richmond. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. So Thomas sitting on the bench. This is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Anthony Simon. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Edwards. And it's Lewis in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, Maggette out there with Elton Brand. Then there's Chris Kaman. Then there's Dooley. And it's Richardson in at the 2 spot. And that's out of bounds. Richmond will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And it's good, 2 points.
Just taking advantage of his body. Lewis absorbing the blow before finishing that one.
And that one's good by Maggette.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
Lewis with the 3. Chris Kaman with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
That's tipped. Here's Lewis. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
Here now, the Clippers. Brand outside. Off target with his 3.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Maggette outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Gets a very good look and converts.
And good execution from Maggette inside. Doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Outside Gordon. Back to Simons. Nice ball movement by Richmond. Lewis with the 3. Sinks the triple. Lewis has got 7.
Getting it done from the corner. Great shot.
And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That is his first foul of the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Corey Maggette, the buckets on the assist by Kaman. He's got 7.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
They get the rebound. And it's Richmond's ball. Here's Lewis. Edwards kicks to Lewis. Beyond the arc. Chris Kaman with the rebound. And the Clippers have possession. Out of bounds. Richmond takes possession. Miles is checked in for Dooley. Richmond also with a sub. Thomas is checked in. And here's Thomas who brings it up for Richmond. Lewis outside. Lets the 3 fly. And Richmond misses again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Kaman. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Lewis attacking, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
What a mean finish. Woo, mercy.
Lewis has gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. Maggette kicks to House. Pass to Kaman. And the rejection by Cousins.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past Cousins. When he's in the area, he's really good at getting a hand on the ball.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Now Maggette. Good on the 3-point shot. Maggette's got 10 points in the game.
And the versatile Maggette showing off the quick release there.
Pass to Gordon. Out to the right wing. Lewis with the 3. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Just a smooth jumper. A nice little flick of the wrist.
Richardson against Edwards. It's up a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for draining the triple.
Gordon trying to break loose. Lewis hits the bucket.
And so far, Lewis has been really aggressive with the shot, and it's creating results.
And so Mike Dunleavy calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Look at Rashard Lewis. What a contribution.
Well, he's been destroying them inside, and they need a timeout to figure out an answer or a prayer if there is one.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And then for Richmond, Dawkins comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Devin Booker in for Isaiah Thomas. Here is House. Lets it go with the three. Tries again. And it's Kaman missing. So it's Richmond now. Lewis with it.
Nice finish. He saw his chance and did not hesitate. Wow.
1:10 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Kaman. Here is Brand for the three. Rashard Lewis pulls it in. Three-pointer. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
The game plan right now needs to be keep feeding the hot hand.
Shot to stop the run, and that one's good. House has got 5. Gordon the pass to Lewis. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Corey Maggette. Los Angeles trails by 4. Pass to House. Now here's Kaman. He can't hit that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Lewis with the three. Offensive rebound. The three. That shot is off. Corey Maggette on the wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Richmond ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Richmond so far. Guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Dawkins is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Keenan in at the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's House. Here's the drive. And it's all evened up. He's got 7.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Down low. Here's Trotman. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Some solid passing there. There's a great atmosphere on a team when you're creating opportunities for your teammates.
And so Booker will bring it up for Richmond. Pass to Cousins. Kicks it out to Booker. Here's Caldwell. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Catch and go, letting it fly.
And stolen by Booker. Oh! Booker with the bounce.
And you think Booker is all finesse? Think again.
So Mike Dunleavy's decided to take a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Chris Kaman is checked in for Los Angeles. Julian comes in for Eddie House. Lewis checked in for Richmond. Los Angeles trails by 5. Pass to Wang. For 3. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Richmond.
Defense has to be careful with Lewis at the arc. The guy won't hesitate to fire if given space.
To the left wing. Simmons looking it over. Pass to Richardson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The Rio, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Good work there as it goes. And it's a 10-point Richmond lead. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Richmond.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Dooling, defended by Booker. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Los Angeles with some changes. Drobniak, he's checked in for Wang. And Elton Brand subbed in for Quentin Richardson. And then for Richmond, Edwards, he's checked in for Cousins. And it's Simons in for Booker.
A snappy pass to a productive shooter. The moment Lewis has the ball, he's getting ready to shoot.
And Dooley kicks to Kaman. And a wide open look for Simmons. Drains the three-pointer. Simmons got himself on the board with 3 there.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Lewis with the 3. Another 3 for Richmond.
Oh, great looking jump shot there.
A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. Dooling the pass to Keenan. Now Simmons. Brand outside. To the inside. Here's Kaman. It's deflected.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Outside, Simmons. Right wing. Kaman finds Simmons. Brand sets a screen for Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. And Brand wide open. He shoots. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, not an easy shot, especially for a big Brand with a nice stroke.
Takes the 3. Rashard Lewis, and that's good. Lewis has got 40 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Nice vision. When a teammate's got that much room to operate, you got to get it to him.
As to Drobniak. And here is Kaman. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Chris Kaman is a classic NBA 7-footer. He's a bruiser on the glass and in the interior who uses that size to beat you every chance he gets.
For the Clippers, Maggette comes in for Drobniak, and it's Richardson in for Simmons. Lewis loses his grip and misses the dunk. Los Angeles trails by 20. In the corner, it's Richardson. Hands it from downtown. Richardson's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, textbook there by Brand on the pass, spotting an open teammate and just getting it to him in rhythm.
Outside, Lewis. No good that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so it's Richmond Out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic from Rashard Lewis.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Brand out there with Maggette. Then there's Dooley. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. They're the group Mike Dunleavy is going to start the second half with. Maggette against Lewis. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Maggette's role is to be a scorer because this team knows how dangerous he is when he's hot.
Lewis outside. He takes it in, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And that's a solid take. I like that he didn't settle.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Dooling. Scoreless thus far. Here's Maggette. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Something you like about Corey Maggette is that he's a worker. He makes the most of his time on the floor and gives you all he's got.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Los Angeles trails by 15. Brand dishes to Kaman, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here is Brand. Maggette outside. Nifty move.
And look at Gordon making great use of those long arms, trying to smother that shot completely.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Richmond leading by 13.
And this is the type of pressure Lewis puts on defenses, skilled at drawing contact on the shot.
Richmond shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first free throw is good. Good on both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And so Mike Dunleavy calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Richmond on D. Corey Maggette on the wing. Brand sets a screen for Maggette. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Lewis with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Lewis has got 50 points. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, all DeMarcus Cousins out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Anthony Simon. And Murray Boyles in at the small forward.
Oh, boy. Simons, that was nasty.
Embiid. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Terrific defense in the painted area.
Simons. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you... Send it two hands and down.
And here's Embiid. Maxey. Jumper is off. Here's Murray Boyles. Guarded by Embiid.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 5. Outside Embiid. 13 feet away. Gordon with the rebound. And it's Richmond's ball. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Embiid. And down goes the three.
So great seeing Maxey come through in the big spots, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Already growing a reputation as one of the game's most notorious trash talkers, Edwards is just having fun out there.
And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And, Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle. And, guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
DeMarcus Cousins.
They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. They escape with a victory.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. And Fernie Simons out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Lewis. And it's Malawach in at the 5 down low. And for the Clippers, out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden in at the point. Offensively, John Collins' game is tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Well, it sure is, Kevin, and I've always admired John Collins' efficiency. You know, I mean, he can make threes. He can create his own shot both in the post and off the dribble facing up and make mid-range jumpers. He's a great offensive rebounder. He's a lob threat. Really not much John Collins can't do at a very high level.
Now here's Beal after the miss from John Collins. Beal finds Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Solid team basketball, keeping the ball moving and creating a great shot.
Here's Malawach. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, it seems like Simons is always keeping his options open, always willing to make the pass instead of taking the shot.
Now here's Leonard. Rashard Lewis pulls it in. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
This is what separates Cousins from other guys his size. He is highly skilled.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Out left to the wing. Up top, Leonard. And it's Beal in the corner. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Good work offensively, spacing out the D.
There's a slam dunk to finish it off.
Simons becoming such a great distributor of the basketball.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Beal, the pass to Harden. Keeps it alive, and it's Zubac with the extra effort.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Harden kicks to Collins. No good on the three. Beal against Edwards. Misses the three. 1 second left. And no good that time. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 1. We've got more hoops coming your way. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Brook Lopez is out there with Batum. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Dunn, and it's Jones in at the small forward.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Collins checked in for Batum. Harden comes in for Derek Jones. And Beal subbed in for Chris Dunn. Richmond also with a sub. Simons, he's checked in for Booker. The wide open look here for Lopez. No good on the triple. Here's Caldwell, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, he blows right past the contact. That's total commitment on the drive.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul.
Free throw good, Paul.
And Paul is a leader both on and off the floor. Any coach in this league would love to have it.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Collins.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
It's Beal on the wing. And the Clippers miss again.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
A spectacular finish from Edwards. Once he started driving, he did not hold back.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. John Collins, he's checked in for Chris Paul. The shot by Beal, no good. Richmond leading by 5. Lewis attacking and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Harden the pass to Leonard. 5 to shoot. And here's Collins from outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And that does it for the first half of play. Richmond ahead. They're up by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Let's get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from the Pocket Bike Arena Entertainment.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. So with Jordan on the bench, this is who Erik Spoelstra has on the floor. Anthony Edwards out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Lewis. Then it's Malawach. And it's Cousins in at the 4. Leonard on the wing. Lewis covering. Beal deciding where to go with it. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. It's blocked.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it.
Oh, Edwards flies up and finishes the alley-oop.
Well, the athleticism Edwards has is off the charts. He makes those alley-oop catches look effortless.
There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 11. Here's Leonard. Cousins pulls it in. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Beal against Lewis. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, Collins with it. And it's off from three-point range. Richmond leading by 11. Inside, Malawach. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Free throw good, James Harden.
Nearly impossible trying to guard Harden. He has it all. One of the best penetrators in our game.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Edwards making a statement.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And it's Cousins with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He will go to the line to shoot 2.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long. And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Beal with it. Edwards with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And so it's Richmond looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Harden and Beal are the backcourt, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Leonard fires. He's off from three. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Richmond. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And he banks the layup in.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball.
Whoa! How about that slam?
Somebody got their feelings hurt on that one.
Incredible.
What a difference in this crowd right now.
That's how you silence a building.
Edwards gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Dunn dishes to Paul. Lopez sets a screen for Paul. Rebounded by Richmond. Dawkins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards finds Booker. Back to Edwards from deep. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Outside Gordon. Driving out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me? My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
And it's Paul with the ball for Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Jones. Dunn passes to Batum. Pass to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. And they get it. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, this is what happens when you give Lopez this kind of positioning inside. What a dunk.
Here's Gordon. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And he can't get the first one.
Chris Paul.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Dawkins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this
Richmond trails by 3. So we're Stoudemire sitting on the bench. This is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Dawkins. Anthony Simons out there with Daniel. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Cousins in at the center. Outside Edwards. Puts up the 3. Now Randall. Pocket 6. Gobert with a screen for Randall. The 3 is off. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Richmond.
Yeah, and the long reach of Cousins really enables him to hammer home some skyscraping jam.
Now here's Conley. Edwards. The 3 doesn't go. Stolen by McDaniels. Now Conley, all sorts of time. Edwards with it. Conley picks him up. And there's the dunk.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Minnesota trails by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gobert with a screen on Simon. For 3, Edwards nails it.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Takes the 3. He drills the 3.
Crushing blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer up.
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Edwards against Simon. Ah, the basket is good.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Edwards knocks down the 3.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Oh, the dunk!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McDaniels fires. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wow, Anthony Simons with great work right there to get his team a bucket they sorely needed.
Now the Timberwolves with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Huge basket that time by Simons. They called him up and he answered.
And he got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Outside Conley. And he does not hit. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Missed on the 3. Dyson Daniels. He nails it from 11. And so Richmond takes the win. This was a very strong showing. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Richmond, trailing by 10. So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Dawkins. Marcus Smart is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Cousins in at the 5. Curry against Smart. Pass to Looney. Thompson from long range. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Warriors. Smart up top. Defended by Looney. It's good on the putback.
Just great work by DeMarcus Cousins. Persistence, great scoring ability, and that's how you manufacture points.
Outside Curry. And Dawkins pulls it down. Richmond trails by 8. Here's Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Boy, that's impressive. You get downhill on the drive, and there is no stopping him once he's at the cup.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. It's Curry outside. And no good. Here's Smart. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 6.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Well, the pure shooting stroke is the first thing you think of with Klay Thompson, but I think as impressive is what he gives you on the defensive end of the floor. Klay Thompson is as hard a worker as there is in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Miller's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Miller. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Stephen Curry is subbed in for Jordan Poole. Now here's Wiggins. Thompson outside. Thompson with the 3.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
Edwards. And down goes the 3.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, when you think about Stephen Curry, his style, his shooting, all the abilities have influenced the way we think about the game of basketball. Incredible.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Richmond trails by 10. Edwards. Oh, Edwards, and look how far away he is.
This guy, when he steps across half court, he is within range. Anthony Edwards, my goodness.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Green outside from deep. And there's the 3.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
For 3, Edwards nails it.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Curry rips it down with 2 hands.
Stephen Curry, a strong shooter from any range. You give him a dunk, look out.
Here's Smart. Simons And there's the drive.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
They've led by as many as 11 points. Thompson outside. Green outside. Now Thompson. Now Curry. Shot clock at 6. Thompson outside. From outside. Outside Wiggins launches it. Does not go in. Richmond trails by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Curry looking it over. Thompson outside. Outside Wiggins. Curry fires. It's good.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Green from outside.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Here's Thompson. For 3. Knocks down the 3. And so Simons will bring it up for Richmond, trailing by 10. So with Stoudemire sitting on the bench, this is who Erik Spoelstra has on the floor. Marcus Smart is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Dawkins in at the 4 spot. Now here's Curry. Wiggins from outside. Good on the triple. Wiggins has got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And that's a comfortable spot for Wiggins. He has a great feel for that corner 3.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Miller's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Klay Thompson. Green taking his time here. And here's Poole for 3. And Dawkins pulls it down. Richmond trails by 10. Lewis kicks to Gordon. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Richmond.
And this is why Lewis takes so many of those threes, because of his ability to knock them down.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
The Warriors making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. Simons, he's checked in for Richmond. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Lewis. From past the arc. Rebounded by Richmond. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Another 3 for Richmond.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Free throw good by Curry.
A multiple-time champion and relentless competitor. Curry's drive to be an all-time great, well, he's pretty much there.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Thompson comes in for Poole. And then for Richmond, DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Edwards in for Lewis. The 3 goes down.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives for the big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Wiggins with it. Picked up by Edwards. Curry fires. Curry laser-guided shot from deep range.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, down it goes for three.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
The shot misses. To take the lead, Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Thompson outside. Now Curry. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Green. The long shot, no good. Simons into the lane. Green rips down the board. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Can't get it to go. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Curry.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
Draymond, a three-pointer, good.
This man has been in these moments so often. Nothing can take Draymond's focus away.
So it's Richmond now. Here's Dawkins. Here is Cousins. 6 to shoot. Strong move off the glass.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Thompson fires. Simons rips down the board. And it's Richmond's ball. The lead is 2. Now Edwards takes the 3, buries the deep ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And slicing his way for that. When the moment Smart saw the opening, he attacked.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Set them up so they can knock them down.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. So he comes up empty at the line. So it's the Warriors now. Thompson outside. And did the 3. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Richmond, Daryl Dawkins.
And no good is the first free throw. Missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Green. No good from 3. And so Richmond takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for everyone here at 2K Sports and for Richard Jefferson, Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here's the starting group for Richmond. Ball is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Edwards. And it's Curry in at the point. And for Miami, they've got Caron Butler. Grant is out there with Ellis. Then it's Jones. And it's Best in at the 1. Here's Best. Left side, Grant. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to Curry. And Simons has it in the corner. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Best. Back to Jones. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer.
Quick, rapid-fire thinking from Jones right there. I like when he takes that shot with no hesitation.
Outside Curry. Three-pointer. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Best. Outside, Jones. From outside, off the mark. And so Cousins will bring it up for Richmond. Edwards' shot is good.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Best. Jones in the post, covered by Simons. Grant with a screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Best. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. So it's Richmond now. Curry kicks to Wallace. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, you know, one thing I like about Cousins, big fella's got an edge to him, and often it works to his advantage.
Here's Best, guarded by Curry. Pass to Jones. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. The rebound by Simons. Richmond leading by 3. Here's Edwards. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
And Richmond making a change here. Lewis is checked in. And here are the Heat. Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving. And that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
And that one's good. Cousins.
Cousins imposing his will that time against pretty good defense.
Miami trails by 6. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Count it, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And he gets the bucket. Grant's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside, Jones. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
To the paint. Here's Cousins. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. And it's 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Hey, DeMarcus Cousins is really an effective guy inside. Give him the ball.
Outside, Jones. To the middle. And the dunk by Grant.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Edwards, that's good.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Here's Jones. Rebounded by Richmond. Here's Lewis. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Richmond leads by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Richmond.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
James is out there with House. Then it's Collins. Then there's Davis. And it's Miller in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now, here's Collins. And here's James outside. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Miller. Here's Collins. And the rejection by Cousins.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Collins looking around. It's House outside. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so Cousins will bring it up for Richmond. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Booker outside. Back to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Operating the screen and roll like a veteran. Nice work by the young Booker that time.
Miami trails by 17. And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And some changes here for Richmond. Edwards comes in for Rashard Lewis. And it's Simons in for Booker. Now Grant. He's got 8. James outside. Miller with a screen on Edwards. On D, James. Great D that time from Edwards. Richmond leading by 17. Outside, Simons. Cousins with a screen for Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Caldwell. Fires the 3. The rebound by Grant. On offense, here are the Heat. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Again, the miss by the Heat. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stolen by Grant. Here's Best. And the Heat with some changes. Ellis comes in for Miller, and it's Butler in for James.
First team foul. Checking in for your home team.
And here are the Heat now. 17-point game. Here's Best. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Wow, making sure of that.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And Edwards with the stop.
Edwards, a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Anthony Simons.
Here's Best. Pass to Grant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You can see it in his eyes. He is in the zone tonight, scoring with ease.
And Richmond making a change here. Miami shooting their first free throw of the game.
Boy, Grant, very physical and a strong player. I mean, he's somebody that doesn't mind thumping and bumping in there.
And the shot is good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Jones, no one around him. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Miami trails by 14. And it's slammed in by Jones.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Butler feeling out of it. Pass to Ellis, and here's Jones. Wants to get it to Grant, and does. Lewis attacking, and he jams it with authority.
A lot of strength behind Lewis's drive there. He was not going to let the defense stop him.
So it's Miami now. They trail by 14. Butler is freed on Curry. Pass to Jones. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Though he is slight of build, Eddie Jones is extremely tough now. That's a strong move right there.
And the 3 ball is good.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And so it's Richmond riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Ball is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Curry. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Simons in at the 2. Here's Best. Outside Butler. Now here's Jones. Clock at 4. Takes a shot at the elbow. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Simons. And taken away by Ellis. Here's Best.
That's all you.
Butler kicks to Grant.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
Hey, yo, get on Stephen. Hey, watch him.
Simons against Grant. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Boy, for Cousins, that's really a simple, strong throwdown. Part of his normal operation.
Here's Best. Outside, Jones. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Richmond. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Edwards loves to entertain, and that was a ferocious slam.
Timeout called, the Heat. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Best. To the paint. Grant in the post. Cousins is there. Grant, that's good.
And you could tell, even in warm-ups, he was primed for a big night.
Curry outside. They grab their own miss. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Best. Left side, Grant. The baseline, Jay. And the rejection by Cousins. Best can't hit. Richmond leading by 20. Curry outside. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Curry's got 9.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry, because he's a dangerous threat off the dribble.
Screen by Grant. Best passes to Grant. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Grant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Outside, Simons. Driving the lane. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Here's Best, guarded by Curry. Jones, the best to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And some changes here for the Heat. Miller's checked in for Grant. Eddie House subbed in for Ellis. Rashard Lewis, he's checked in for Richmond. Curry, that's good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Best to the wing right side. House dishes to Jones. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And it's Richmond's ball. Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Here's Best. Pass to House. The tray. Rebound by Wallace.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Here's Best. Outside Butler. Jones from outside. The shot, no good. And so it's Richmond in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got James. Davis is out there with Grant. Then there's House. And it's Henderson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Throw it his way, and he'll take care of the rest. It's that simple.
It's Henderson on the wing. Wants to get it to Grant and does. Rebounded by Richmond. Here's Caldwell. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And just so sure of himself, like he just knew that was going in.
And so James will bring it up for the Heat. High post shot. Jump shot is good that time. So it's Richmond now. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Caldwell to the inside. Stolen by Grant. Inside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Off target from the wing. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your home team, the Fonso Ellis.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And Jones with the stuff.
They must have forgotten the no-dos defensively there because they were sleeping. How else can you explain an easy dunk right off the inbounds pass? Shouldn't happen.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
Grant with a screen on Booker. Best passes to Grant, and it's blocked.
This is the kind of defense you love seeing. He went after that block and got it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Here's Best. And stolen by Booker. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Best passes to Butler. Drills the three-pointer. Butler's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Booker puts up a deep three. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Best. Butler on the wing. This one for three. That shot no good. Picked off in midair. Pass to Ellis. The three. And Dawkins pulls it down.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Gordon with a screen on Ellis. Down low and stolen by Butler. Jones with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Best. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Miami no good on that time either. Gordon goes in. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's Best. Miami no good on that time either.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Dawkins good.
Hey, not very easy to stop Dawkins inside now. He's nearly 7 feet tall and probably about 270. So he can go through defenders as well as over them.
Here's Butler. Shot and game clock separated by 5, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Way to stay connected defensively. Don't allow him to get that shot up.
Keenan's shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never